Hi Jane. You're not too early. I'm here. Unless you've been there a while and I just didn't see you. But hello. Have you had a nice weekend? So I am Emma from Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts. I am live 3 times a week, which is Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. Unless there's a reason I can't, and I put a post up, which is fine. Do give us a subscribe, like, share, follow, all that jazz, because it helps. Thumbs up on the videos. Hi Sharon. Yes, I've got a new kit to show you, which I've been working on for a while. This week, after anything that needs posting will go out Wednesday, so it'll be like Tuesday, final orders out Wednesday, and then it'll be, you can still order, but it'll be a week, like Thursday, Friday time when it'll go out again. So maybe it's just slightly over a week. So yes. But yes, but now I've cleared that up. I do have a website, now I'm waffling about orders, which is on the screen now, and I've also got a Facebook group which is absolutely awesome, which is on the screen now. Do go give it a join. It's absolutely awesome, fantastic, and I love it very much. It's full of very talented people. So there we go. Hello. Hi Sarah. Hi Brenda. Right, so I'll show you what we've got. So it is a UV resin kit. It doesn't have to be messy. Everything you possibly need is in the kit apart from like pliers and some ribbon, but I will show you. So you do get the UV light, you get moulds, you get glitter, everything. So to start off with, you get 10 little mixing pots. I'm going to say approximately 10 because I have actually counted them. Human error and all that. Hi Lisa. Hi Val, I can't remember, said hello. And you get loads of findings. You're hiding in your craft room. You could hide in there, I'd never know. You may get lost. Well, let's see, I'll pop them in a nice little pretty bag. So what I've done is I've added extra in because I can't help myself. So you get in this little bag, you get to make phone charms, key ring. You get these absolutely lush little heart jump rings, and they actually join in the middle so you can't see them. You get these which you attach to ribbon and things to make necklaces, or suede. Suede, it's a very personal thing about necklaces, so you can attach it to ribbon, you can attach it to suede ribbon, you can attach it to sari ribbon, whatever you want. You get these little eye pins here in case you just want to make like hanging charms and things, earrings, lobster clasps. It's all in there, but that's not even it for the findings. I've got bags of other stuff, so hang on, put them away and fasten it back up. I don't want to lose anything. And then you get this pom-pom to go with your key ring, and it has got a loop. What is that? Oh, it's a bit of the middle of the pom-pom. So you get it there, and it's got a, it fits on your key ring, and it's got a little elastic loop, so you can make, colours may vary, it might be purple or pink, but that can make a lovely key ring. All the kids love it. You get all these little clay slices, so there's flowers, there's yellow flowers, pink flowers, these little black and white ones. They're awesome, and they sit in the resin absolutely gorgeously. This, you get a little pot of these charms. Now these nail charms, and they're blooming expensive, but they are gorgeous and well worth it. In here you get, sorry if I'm heavy breathing, you get butterfly wings, there's little tiny mermaid tails, little flowers, there is little roses, little hearts, there's little crystals, there's little pearls. And come on. It's gorgeous. You get loads of stuff, and they sit in the resin lovely, or you can add them after, which I will show you. I'll get them in there. Where'd that one go? I mean, look at that little butterfly wing. Absolutely gorgeous. So tweezers would help with that as well, but I'm surmising everybody's got tweezers and a pair of pliers, and if they haven't, they're super cheap to get. UV light in there, so you get UV torch. It needs 3 AAA batteries, just like it goes in the remote. You get 2 little bottles of resin, where it adds up to 30 grams of resin, and it will last ages and ages and ages. Then you get glitters. You get a little tub of glitter, mixing spoons. You get 2 little bags of glitters. You get head pins with the flat, and then you get some head pins with the rounded, so you can make dangly things. There's loads in there. It's going to last ages. You get jump rings in 2 sizes, so smaller and bigger, and there's also some jump rings in here as well. And then you get 5 different molds to make your jewellery, make it, sorry I'm rattling, but that's horrendous. To make your jewellery, make your pendants, to make your card embellishments, all sorts, and there's something for everybody. So these ones here have got the little hole in, so you just add a jump ring and turn them into earrings if you want to, or charms, or whatever. This one you can make little studs with if you want, or it's like more like a faceted cut, that one, so you can make them into like little diamondy things to go on your cards and things. I can't remember what they're called, crystals. And then this one as well with your bow, your dolphin, your heart, your crystals. So they could actually be made into jewellery or anything, or they could be made into stuff to go on your cards with. Your pendants. This one is just awesome. It's awesome. It's a huge kit. And if I find anything else, I'll pop some extras in there, because it is something, a couple of things that I want to add, which I just thought about after. So we'll see, and extras. This is your kit and extras. So that is on the website. I'm just going to put these away because I want to keep this one all together. Because mine is not set up as pretty as this. It is not. So we do have some other stuff on there as well. Put that in there, out the way. So there's other stuff on the website as well. There's 2 lots of shrink plastic. One shrink plastic is, I'll show you, this one here, and you can die cut it, and I will show you how. And it's perfect for jewellery making. So if you die cutting it, it's perfect to make tags. It's perfect. It's for so much stuff. All you do is you cut out the section that's going to fit under your die, and then run it through the die cut machine. If you do it all together, it might snap because it is quite volatile. Like volatile? It's not going to explode. It will crack though if you wonder. But that is the 2 sides. So there's 2 different designs there, and you just pick out what you want on the die. So any shape, you can go tag shape, round. I wouldn't go too intricate because obviously it is a, what's the word I'm looking for? Help me. Where something cracks when it's under pressure. So we have that one, and then we have Halloween, which is this one. We've got the hats, the bats, the pumpkins, and the ghosts, which are here. And I have gone over with the UV resin as well. I mean, how cute are they? Imagine giving those to the kids. And then there is some other stuff on there, but I will stop waffling. And I think what I'm going to start off with before I combust is just the putting the batteries in here. Delicate, brittle, yeah, all good words. None which I would have gotten. So with the torch, I probably shoved mine in too far. I have, of course I have. Bear with. In fact, hold on, I'll start from the very beginning, because I don't want to be poking that with scissors when I'm on a live, because you can guarantee it'll go wrong. So this one's mine. It comes with a strap as well, and then you just need your 3 batteries. So you can put your strap on if you want. I never ever bother really, but it's completely up to you. And then I need batteries, which I did have because I got them specifically, or specific, I can't say it. Or you get gloves in your resin thing as well. Where are my batteries? I literally had them. I got them from Mazda. This is not going well, Emma. I bet you somebody's picked them up. Christopher will have them upstairs for his remote. And it'll be, well, I just borrowed them. Okay, anyway, the batteries go in there, and that goes in there like that. If I find them again, we'll start off again with that. What on earth have I done with them? Oh, there they are. It's not Christopher, it's me. Hi, Helen. Hi, Kim. Right, there we go. Let's do it. I'm too excited. Absolutely love playing with this. And for it all to be in one little place, and everybody can have a play. And also it works like glossy accents. So I was talking to Donna this afternoon, and we're on about if you watercolour something in glossy accents, it's on. It works perfectly fine, and you just thingy that back on. And it's a touch on and off. So that is that. Gloves on. You will get gloves in your kit as well, just because it's always safer to have the gloves on. Now what I'm going to do is, even though I've got the gloves on, I'm going to show you what I've made so far, and then we'll get started proper. So I've showed you the ghosts, which are them, which is so cute, and obviously they're still quite transparent. And then this one is one of the pendants I've done. Now I put it on a ribbon, but those things that I showed you that grip the ribbon, all you do is you fold your ribbon over, or you, whatever you're using, if you're using cord or whatever, and do the same. And then you just get a pair of pliers, so you just hold it in, and then you nip them together, and they've got little teeth on. That keeps them together, and then you apply your little lobster clasp on a little jump ring, and then another jump ring on that side, and you've got a perfect, nice, tidy gift. And that is one of the pendants I've done. This is using one of the moulds with, and I've turned it a pair of leaf earrings, and I've just used mica powder with these, so you can use anything at all that you want. And there we go. You can put a little drop of paint in, a tiny drop of paint though, but this is another pendant I did. And this one with the gold in. And this one, and this is alcohol ink as well I've used. And then this here is some of the shrink plastic. Doesn't it look cool? You can see I've got some white. Yeah. And it's got all the little flowers and all the details pop out. And there's this one. So these could go out, be journal tags, absolutely anything at all. This one as well, this one's just, I used a heart punch just to get it out. But all of these kind of ones here, it's got glitter in and like neon orange ink. So obviously you do the colours you want to do, but some of them are just gold. And they're absolutely gorgeous. So all with this one, all you would do is pop a big jump ring through, which you get in the kit, and that just slides onto a necklace. So you can get like faux leather necklace ones as well, or even add it to a silver chain. So it's really personal what kind of that one, what kind of necklace you would like, because everybody's different. So I thought, well, I'm not going to include stuff that people probably won't use. Anyway, we've made all of those, or I've made all of those, and I'm going to start off with the shrink plastic because I really want to play with the sad pumpkins. So okay, just the same as always with shrink plastic, cut it out, leaving a border. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, you can leave quite a big border, and it works out perfect. And then you need a hole punch. I tried to use the twisty this thing earlier, and oh my gosh, what an absolute mess it made of the shrink plastic, because it slips off. This one, you know, the like slides all over, so it doesn't stay on, and it makes that kind of mess on it. It's awful. It doesn't cut, so don't use one of them. Anyway, you love the earrings. Yes, well, the leaf mould is in the set, and all these pendant ones are in as well. The difference is the shrink plastic, which I will show you as well as where you're going. This heat tool that I got is it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Boisterous. I don't know what words I'm looking for tonight at all. Oh, and then I've got a big punch here. I do have some dies as well, because I'll show you that the die cut. But I've got the big heart one, and they'll make lovely earrings. These. I'll just take that out now. So which one should I do? Should I do flowers or the blue side with the mandalas on? What do we do here? I'll do this one with the flowers on. And of course, with the way these are, there can be, you could cut 2 circles from any place on it, and the earrings would still match. And then what you need is a hole punch of some sort. It doesn't have to be a big shot, a big, what's this, big bite, big thing. but I would use a bigger hole than you usually would because it does shrink down. I'll go 1, 2. Where did I do that one? A bit further down, wasn't it? There. Pumpkin eyes, I know. So, and this one, what you could do is you could actually put a hole in, a hole at the side so it hangs a little bit off, or you could pop it here, or you could just leave it and have it as a topper on a card with like a white background. It would be absolutely fantastic. I'll pop a hole in the side of this one because I think it might be quite quirky and nice. So we'll fight with the shrink plastic first in this heat tool. Like I say, it's very I don't like it. We'll just leave it at that. Like I say, we think it's an industrial one. I think we established, didn't we? So wires, 2 seconds. So I'm using an embossing folder to flatten it down, but I've seen put that somewhere now as well. We use this. So I'm going to use that to flatten it down when it's still hot, and I'm going to use this to hold it still. So if you've got earphones in, brace yourself. It is a vicious heat tool, so I'm going to be very careful. But again, I was starting the matte side. I don't know if it makes any difference, but I tend to get good results starting on the matte side first. I'm holding the heat tool further away because I'm scared of it. I think it's the paint stripping. Oh, stop. Catch it. There we go. And then when it gets to there, just flip it over and hold it still again and finish it off. No, I did it the first time I did shrink plastic with it. It just burnt right the way through, and I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, that's hot, Emma. Turn that over, and last one this side. Like that. And then that on top to flatten it down. Crocodile, that's what I was trying to say. It's the big one. Oh, I've got clear on it. Oh no, it's gone. Look how cute that is. And then, where's the other one? Oh, there. I'm going to switch up tools because that one I've obviously been, we'll use a wooden one. And we'll go again. There we go. See, it's already heating up now. We're on a roll now. And then flip it over. Catch it. If it does cool down, all you've got to do is bring it back and heat it up again. And it will warm up again and flatten down. I'm just going to stay still. I think I need to clean my desk. I'm getting bits all over his face. Oh, there we go. And then flatten it down. Obviously, you don't have to flatten it down. You could absolutely leave it and add a little bit of shape to it. But I'd be very careful, it does get hot. See, once I've done it once, I'm all right with it. I get a bit more confident and then I know where it's not too hot at. Like that. And that on top. There we go. Now, hopefully I won't have to use that again. Because, you know, I mean, they see that when it really, really, all the, see, the little flowers and things come out, the mandala does. Why or not? Is my camera dirty? Is it clear for you? Should I give my camera a little wipe? It's not going very clear for me, bear with. I'm just going to rub you. That's better, isn't it? I think Bella's had a nose, and there we go. So, You can see all the little flowers and everything in it. So that is the shrinks, and then we have these. And then, fun bit. Now, with the resin, you do have to have the torch on it for a little while, which might get boring. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do one of the moulds first, and then I can... Actually, no, I won't. I won't. Let's do it this way. And then you can see, I'll do one of the faces for now. So all I would do with the resin is just pop a little bit on. It has got little bubbles in, which you can totally get rid of. You missed a... Oh, I missed a bit. And then I've got a brush that is dedicated. It's now a stick to UV resin. You could just use a cocktail stick, but all I'm going to do is move it around to the edges. And don't worry if you don't get it first time, because you can absolutely go back in and give it a second coat. It doesn't need to be loads. A little goes a long way. It's like probably 2 mil that you use, if anything. Maybe it's not even that much. And then you can use your heat tool again to get the bubbles out. It's just a quick waft over the top, or you can just spritz some alcohol over the top, like Iprasol. See, you've got some little bubbles. Most of them are out now. There we go. And then a little blast with the heat tool, just super quick, not enough to blow it away. Any little bubbles will be gone. But sometimes the bubbles actually can add to it. There we go. It just takes about 2 minutes. Tells you on the back. So in the sunlight, you can actually put them in the window in the sunlight, but it takes about 20 to 40 minutes, and it's got to be really, really sunny. But with your torches and things, it can take about 2 to 4 minutes, which is absolutely fine. I mean, obviously, if you're not like batch making hundreds of them, you don't mind sitting for a couple of minutes. Am I making sense so far? Tell us about your weekend as well while we're waiting for this to set. Has everybody had a nice weekend? I hear Bella's tippy tappy toes. Oh, just being that. I would also work with a window open or a well ventilated room. Don't work in the airing cupboard with your face 2 inches away from it. If you've got breathing difficulties or anything, it doesn't actually smell this one at all, which is why I got it. But it is still a chemical. It's still resin. You've still got to be careful with it. It all comes with a, like, don't drink it, don't put it in your eyes leaflet. Just be sensible with it, really. Don't let kids use it. Excellent. I'm pleased you've had a nice weekend. You're watching your granddaughter. Oh, lovely. I bet she's doing fabulous. Oh, fab. Well, it's been quite nice here today. Yesterday it was so cold. But yes, I've had a nice weekend. Also, as well, when you're here, I'm live Tuesday, but after that I won't be live Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It'll be about 10 days I'm not live for. So any website orders that are placed up until till Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday, will all go out on Wednesday, and then that'll be it until about a week on Thursday, maybe it's a little bit longer. There we go, I think that'll do. Yes, it's done. I mean, look at the glossy shine on him. Isn't he gorgeous? Right, I'm going to pop that off to one side, just in case I have missed a bit, and then we can play. Let's get on with this. What we're going to make first. And what glitter will I use? I'll have to grab some glitter. Oh my gosh. It's so exciting. Right. So let's do a few things. I've got all my bits here. Oh, I might use that actually. That'd be quite nice, that one. Right. So mine is definitely not all nice and neatly packed up like yours. In fact, it's a mess. So mine are all in these kind of little pots. We'll have a bit of that. And then I stuck mine in plastic, which is not great. I've had to use plastic packaging over this lot, so just because, you know, well, it is resin and stuff. But I hope you have fun with how to use it. Thank you very much. I'm excited. So you do get the mixing sticks in with it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a little bit of resin. I am going to Spain. Somewhere in Spain. Not the best start, is it? Oh, a little bit of resin. And you're not using much at all. Not at all at all. And I'm going to pop another bit in here. You don't have to put it in the mixing pots. Or at least there's not as much as me. I want you to be able to see it. And ideally you want 2 separate mixing pots for 2 separate colours. So I have, it's like a glitter of all colours. I'm going to pop some of that in there. And then we're going to mix it with something like alcoholic maybe, or... So here's the glitter. You don't need loads, a little goes a long way. I do want to show you how to make resin paper though as well. There we go. Oh, I love that. Yeah, the glitters do vary in the kits, I do want to say that. But they're all absolutely gorgeous. And look at that. So that is that one. And this one, what colour should we do? Have I still got the... What colour should we do? Should we do a mica powder in it? A gold mica powder. Resin paper, yes, yes, yes. Oh, we'll do this. You don't need a lot. You don't want to put far too much in. Ah, oh, Kim, I missed it. We'll do blue next time. Blue would be fabulous with that colour as well. There we go. So just a little bit of gold mica powder. When it's UV resin, you don't want to, if you're putting black anything in, less is definitely more, because obviously the UV lights have got to penetrate the UV. So if you're putting bright white or anything in, just beware that it might not set. Well, let's make a pendant, or a journal charm, or whatever you want. I love this square one here. So what you can do to clean your moulds is just use some tape and lift it up. Obviously I'm not going to, because cleaning. So I'll just, and we'll see, and tip this into one side. Again, you don't need much at all. A little goes a long way. And you get 2 bottles. So these, if you make journals and things, you know, the journal charms I like to add, a lot of them I've resined like this, made them myself and used them to make charms. Oh, don't fall over with the stick. Let's stand that there. And then some gold in this side. And what it'll do is if you just move it backwards and forwards slightly, it'll kind of blend and move itself. And what you can do as well is you can go with a heat tool and it'll heat it up a little bit and it will move. There is a little pouring spout on this as well. You don't have to make it hard for yourself like I am. And the good thing about it is as well, is that if you unmould it as soon as it's set, it you can chop any overspill off just with a pair of scissors, or if it goes too hard, then you can just sand it up with a bit of sandpaper. So little tap, getting the air bubbles out, and then again with this. Oh, look at that. Ooh, I like it a lot. And then this one, it doesn't need a jump ring or anything. You can just tie a bit of what's the word I'm looking for? You can just tie a bit of string around the top of it, or ribbon, or your faux leather cord, whatever you want. Like I say, it's a very personal thing. A lot of people can't wear certain things around the neck, so they tend to go for the cords or the why can't I remember words tonight? Or the suede cord. There's loads of different things you can do. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath of this as well. So these moulds here, with them being clear, they will actually set, the UV light will go underneath and set them as well. So if it's not, if you feel like it's a little bit deep, you can easily go underneath with it as well. So it won't take long. Oh, I love the science of it. On the pin. Oh, yes, the head pins and stuff. Of course I will. Honestly, they're so cool. I'll do one after this. I need that too. As it's setting off on the top. See, often stand up like that, right? So for the head pins, this one here we'll go with. I'm just going to use what's left of this, and I'm going to use this one, which looks like a little crystal. So what you can do is if you've got a little drill, you can easily drill through it with the head pins and put the head pins in after. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it to the back with UV resin and turn it into a fancy loop. The head pins and things are usually when you've got a double-sided hole in something, but you can also make some absolutely fantastic like twirly loops and things, so it fancies it up a little bit. Have I got the other torch somewhere that's got batteries in already that I couldn't get there? I'll move that because I don't need that anymore. There is a red torch somewhere. I should have had a couple on the go, shouldn't I? I do have a bigger UV light, but that's when I'm doing the I'll show you things like this. And obviously if I did it with a torch, I'd be here forever and a day. So when I'm adding resin to this kind of thing, I'll use a bigger one. Where is the top? What is going on in this kitchen? I'm just going to move that around a little bit. So what I would do with a head pin is, anyway, while we're waiting for that to settle, is grab a head pin. What have I done with them? Oh, don't tell. Oh, I'll use a little loop ring. I've got some here. I haven't got the head pins, but they do exactly the same sort of thing. You just put them through a bead. So if you want to add beads or anything to this, then all you do is, oh, I'm going to move that heat tool. It's all going wrong again. Everything bites in this kitchen, doesn't it? So, say you want to make a necklace and add beads. If you've got beads and things, one of these head pins is, it would go through, I've got a Christmas bead here. Let's do this. So, oh, my head pins are next to us, honestly. So this here could go through the bead, and then you would take, ideally round nose pliers, but these work as well. And then you just tip it off to the side, like that, so see? And then roll it back over on itself, and it makes a loop. Like that, and then it doesn't come out, and you can connect it to the earrings and make dangles and things. But for something like this, what you could do is, we'll bend it off. I'll do more demos. Obviously, I'll not be able to do it all nice, so bend it off a little bit. If you've got wire snippers, that's even better. But again, not needed. You can't get away with this. Pop it in like that, and the resin will hold it. And then just pop it over, and then you've got a little loop, so you then can make it into earrings, pendants and things. But you can actually go back over the top with another little dot of resin and secure it in more. So this is just another way of doing it. I've got loads and loads of demos because this kit's going to go a long, long way. Just like that. And that there will secure it. It won't move. It's stuck there. So the resin, you can varnish with it. You can use it like glossy accents on the eyes of things like me and Donna were talking about. You can add it to wooden pendants. If you got the wood burning kit with the pen in, you can use it over the top of the wooden things as well to dome it. Hobnobs. So that's probably going to take a little bit longer. Go underneath. I'm hoping, I should have just gotten the big torch one out, shouldn't I? Then I could have had a good few on the go. just because, just for demo purposes, it's really, really relaxing when you... When's this one done? Not quite. Let's put that back there. That one's not quite done. I'm going to grab you the torch and pop them behind. It's like a nail one, and then at least we'll get to see stuff being put together. Right, and you can also make badges and things like that as well, pins. Right, I'm just going to pop them under here. And then we can see what's going on. Also, I want to show, if you've got a brush and you want to keep it for the resin, what I would do is I would wrap it in a bag and put it in a drawer so it stays away from light altogether, because obviously it will set, like mine do. Sometimes I just set them, but if you like to make clay things, like I made this a little, he bends a bit. What I would do with UV resin is, where's mine at? Here it is. So mine is actually wrapped in a baby wipe, as you do, and it's still wet. So what you can do is to varnish, so if you make anything with clay or anything like that, just a little bit on, and it will, you might have to do a couple of coats, but just pop it on over the top. And I'm going to put that back in there for safekeeping. Don't know why I'm keeping it like that. And obviously you just put your torch over and it won't take too long. Yeah, the nail one do. The torch is great if you're doing things on cards and gluing stuff together and things. And it's perfect to get you started. I had just a torch for absolutely ages, up until about 4 weeks ago, and it served me absolutely fine. But when I'm demoing, and I don't want to keep you all here till 3 o'clock in the morning, I mean, that's pretty much dry already. Yeah, you've just got to keep it on. And to be quite honest, if it's a nice day, just set it with the torch and then put it in the window. But a lot of resins, I've had resins which I can't use because they stayed sticky and it was just horrendous. This one doesn't. I've used this one for a long time. I buy it in big 500ml tubs, so it's not the cheapest of resins, but it's really nice. And then all I would do, if you're selling things, you can just add a little bit around the edge where you want this to stay in, because you don't, if you're selling these as charms and things, you certainly don't want them to come out. And with the glass being clear, just pop it in and then pop it under the torch. It won't fit because it's not tall enough, and that will stick that onto there, which I'll do now. And I'm going to have a look at this to see if these have set yet. I think they have, you know. They have. So that is the pendant. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, who wouldn't want one of these? And these could be earrings as well, you know. Absolutely could be. All you do is drill a hole or do this with it. And this one's there. And see how perfect it is. And obviously when they're in your ears and things, you're not going to see the back. Or if it's hanging, jewellery charms, I mean, they look like crystals. In certain colours, they're going to look even better. And even if you just want to do it white and add in these kind of things, you could pop in, actually we'll put the resin in first. So pop the resin in. I'm using this one because it's big enough to see. So let's pop the resin in. So basically the kit is full of stuff. So if you've already got if you've already got UV resin, that's great. But the kit with the moulds and everything and all the different findings and stuff, it's quite invaluable. I've made it so it's like packed full of things you can use. And I absolutely will. I know I keep saying I'm going to come back to stuff, and I have got plans to come back to stuff. I just want to do so much. And we will definitely come back to this because I've got a lot of ideas for it as well, to use in the paper crafting and not just... What am I looking for? Oh, me. So I've got alcohol in here. and you can just spritz that over the top and it'll get rid of any bubbles. But this kind of stuff with it being clear, and I've just put a thin coating in of this, you can add, so say we wanted mermaid tails, this tiny little mermaid tail, and pop that in. And then we're looking at gifts, and there's butterfly wing. I was looking for the dolphin, there's little dolphins in here as well. I've seen it, where'd it go? Is that it? No. Oh, we'll have another mermaid's tail in there. And these have got glitter in as well. They're absolutely beautiful. So this could be a sea themed one. And have some little clear roses in there. And what I'm doing is I'm putting them down over it so that the other bit, the other side of the mould is the side that will be on show. Where's my dolphin gone? Hang on, I'm going to hunt it. I've definitely seen it unless I'm losing my mind. I think I'm losing my mind. It was in here. I know there's dolphins. Anyway, I might come across a dolphin at some point. So I'll add some more little clear roses in. You get these little flowers as well. And they're really small but really cute. Imagine these in earrings and things. And your little crystally ones, which I've stuck. And you get little white hearts and things as well. Get off. And if you get resin on any of your tools, just wipe it off with a baby wipe or something. Or if, you know, the antibacterial wipes you get. That works a treat on clean up for resin. I hear a Christopher. So again, it's really therapeutic. It's even better when there's no camera there. I'm so annoyed about that dolphin, I swear I've seen one. There's another little crystal. Get off. So if you've got any of the sticky tools, the Craft Buddy diamond art tools with the sticky end, you know, the ones that you can use to pick embellishments and things up, little gems. Use one of them. I wouldn't, because it's water-based, and the fact the shrinks are, they'll activate again, because the way you have to print them, it's really difficult. However, you could just use nail varnish. Right, I'm just going to pop this on again for a few minutes, and then we'll back it onto something and I'll show you. What else was I going to do? Oh, resin paper. Right. This is good fun. So I'm going to take some baking paper, and I am going to use this again. Take that out, put there. And we're going to add some more resin. And depending on how much resin paper that you want, will depend on how much you put in. Obviously. I've not actually tried to die cut it, so I thought we'll try that tonight and see if you can die cut this. I'm going to add a little bit of glitter. You don't need loads. And it could be mica powder. It could just be clear. And just mix it up, and I'm just going to spread it on. I don't want to do too much, like I say, because we could be here till Christmas waiting for it to dry. Or it'll feel like that long. There we go. Just onto the baking paper. And then on the top. And then what you want to do is thin it out. Really quite thin. So you can see there how far it's gone. Like that. And then this, you would go over it with the torch and set it. Or pop it under a bigger one if you've got one. This I use all the time when I'm just doing like little bits and things. I think it's great, but you could actually cover the shrinks with a nail polish, which is a solvent, and then put the UV resin over the top, which will then keep it completely secure forever and a day, really. But I would seal it first with something, just because of the nature of the shrinks, the way they're made. So if you've got a cheap clear nail varnish, go over with that first, and then go over with the UV resin. You do need to turn this over as well. I am going to pop it under the big one as well when I get the other ones out. I'll pop that under because it's not very riveting, is it, watching me on a video? I can go, and this there we go, just pop it under there. And this one here and this one, I'm going to go over the top with this gold. I'm just going to add a tiny smidge more resin to it. On there. And don't be afraid to put your tools on the moulds, because they won't stick. It's an easy cleanup, it's just a bit of tape. And on this one, have I got, so it's got a little bit of gold in, but I'm kind of thinking, have I got a lighter glitter? I did have. And it's the same way as I've done this with the charms. You can do exactly the same thing with the clay slices. They go in, so you make loads of cute, quirky earrings, and it's so fun to play with, honestly. If you can't die cut the resin paper, you can cut it. Oh, I've got some pink here. This will do nicely. I'm going to add some pink glitter into there. Oh, it's probably too much. Hi, Angela. So a little bit of gold and a little bit of, I'm going to add a bit more resin to that because it's sticky. Yeah, that's it. It's much easier when you're not. It's 2 to 4 minutes, but when you're sitting watching somebody do it, it'll feel like 2 to 4 minutes is 300 years. And all I'm going to do is tip this. I'm going to put some more resin out. That's really ridiculous how much glitter I just put in there for what I need. I'll make another. I'll make another pendant or some earrings. There we go, that's better. And again, don't worry about the cleanup or any lumpy bits on the back, because you're not going to see it's a pendant. And even if you can see, it's going to be covered in glitter anyway, so it's not going to look smooth. And any little bits can just be sanded off. Just moving it around like that. And then also on the mat, what I do is I normally just set it on the mat and then I just scrape it off. So if you're new here, it's so lovely to see you. If you wouldn't mind subscribing or thumbs up, I am live on Facebook as well. So if I'm talking to people that aren't there, you can't see them. I'm not insane. It's just different places. Also, if you're on Facebook and it's shared to a group and you're not on the Emma's Happy Place Facebook page, I won't be able to see comments. But if you do want us to answer something and you're asking desperately and you think, "By how rude is she?" I promise I'm not ignoring you. There we go. So the bean baking paper, it just comes straight off, and you've got a fabulous piece of resin paper, which can be butterfly wings. It's quite flexible, so it should die cut, but I will try it now. I do have, pull my sleeves up, that is probably too big, Emma. What is it? Oh no, we've got some smaller ones here. Let's go with, this one fit on. There. So this, do you know, in your aperture cards and things like that, it's invaluable. Absolutely invaluable. So I've got the big die machine here, which I can't fit on there. Okay, it's just fun and it doesn't have to be messy. I mean, you've seen how much mess I've made. Normally it's a lot more. So I'm going to pop that on there as far to the side as possible. And then you've still got some left over, which you can easily cut down and just add to anything at all that you wanted. And you hear a crack, and I think it's gone through lovely. Yeah, the paper's fabulous. Oh, of course it has. Of course it's worked, Emma. Have a little bit of faith in yourself. Oh, put it off so you can see. Do you know my kitchen is the smallest kitchen in the world? Yeah, look at that. So that in an aperture card or something. And it's quite sturdy. It's a fab idea. Fab idea. You can even make jewellery with it. And these bits here, so you get these pendants, and all you need to do is make two. So you've got the leaf earring, all the different shapes, stars, anything at all. These bits here, what you could easily do is take another mixing pot. Actually, what you could easily do is pop it over the top like that, and just to guesstimate. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Be careful for it jumping. It does jump. A little bit less there, Emma. So that will fit in there. Not totally perfect, but you can easily sort of add little bits in. You can actually cut it down and have it as shards, but a little bit of resin. So these could be earrings, no problem. So a little bit of resin, move it around. Think of Christmas. Everybody who's got everything. If you, to me, Christmas, I mean, we sent a close family. We haven't sent to cousins and things for years. But if you do, and you've got to buy for everybody, and you feel guilty not, and your friends, you send them cards and things like that. If you've got something like this, and you make them something, there's people who have got everything as well. I mean, how many people have just got everything? Yes, both the same in the kit. It's the same stuff. It's just, I've got the one kit. I mean, I've been using this one to make everything. It's just, it's, each one is 15 grams, so you get 30 grams in total. There we go. So this one here is going to be totally clear, just with the resin paper in. And then I am, because we don't want the bubbles in, just going to spritz over. I'll warm it up with a heat tool. Like that, so all the bubbles will go. Probably better just to give it a second just to do it, and then you can check that they're gone. But we are trying not to bore the life out of everybody. So it does heat up the resin, be aware of that. It is a chemical reaction, it does heat up. But, and I need a white bit of paper because there's a lot. Hang on. Hang fire, I'm coming. Oh, why can't we see it clear? Can everybody see it clear? So you can see all the mermaid's tails, the little hearts, all the gems, everything. All these extra little bits here, they'll probably just break off. But any extra little bits that you don't like, you can either take a pair of scissors to and still warm, or just sand it down and then there's no sharp edges. I mean, look, can you see it? It's beautiful. Imagine giving that to one of the grandkids. That little girls would love it. And there's absolutely no reason that they can't have it. It's not, I mean, unless they're little and they're going to eat it. Right, what else was I going to do, Emma? Resin paper, pins, head pins. We will make some dangly earrings with it and add beads in. That's what I'll do. As the extra gift that I said, I will put some beads in so that you can make dangly earrings, and we'll make them with the UV resin and the shrinks on Tuesday. We will make dangly earrings. Yes, that's what we'll do. So the extra gift in the kit, once the kits are gone, they're gone though. I do have to stress that. Some beads so that we can make dangly earrings with the resin bottoms. And obviously you don't have to make dangly earrings. It can be journal charms. It can be, you can put them on bracelets. let's do that. That's going to be Tuesdays. I think, though, I've been on nearly an hour. I'm going to wait for this one to be done. The ghost is now varnished and that lid is stuck and it can hang up. UV resin this bit on the top to it as well. Resin paper, I love the resin paper. Love it so much. And imagine mixing your mica powders in and things, what you could create in the apertures of stuff. This is my favourite though. This is very me. And I might turn it into a little holiday chain or something. Or a phone charm. I love it so much. These, don't know these will be coming your way, but I've got plaster on his nose, so I'm going to make you a new one. This one here, what I did with this one, I do want to stress this, alcohol ink. All I did was I put the alcohol ink on top of it. So I put the green in to the mould, which was one that's under. And then I put 2 squirts of gold alcohol ink. It didn't set. So when I've lifted it up, it's been sticky. And what I wanted to do was, I thought I would wait. Where's the alcohol? Because it's not a clear alcohol, it's full of mica. What did I do with it? Anyway, but it happens with other alcohol inks as well. I do have a little bottle of alcohol ink somewhere. I'll show you quickly. It's because the UV light can't penetrate it. There's me other torch after all that. Where's it gone, Emma? Anyway, that's another thing on Tuesday, reminders. I'll show you how I did this. And then all I would do is go over the top. So it's still a little bit sticky off the alcohol ink. Go over the top with it. Spread it out. And that will even it off. So nothing's really lost with it. You can always fix. And it looks really incredible too. It looks like craters in a gemstone. And this would look superb on a really minimalist card. Matte and layered up, just a tiny little card, you know, like a little gift card. In the middle of it with your gem or something. Resin is I know. But of course it's set onto it. So I've just spritzed that with the alcohol again. And I'm going to quickly pop it under here. And see if this one's done. And then we'll look at that after. Yeah, it is. Of course it is. See, it's much quicker when I'm doing something else, isn't it? So this one here with the resin paper in is just absolutely gorgeous. The resin paper has gone completely transparent, but it's got a lovely border to it. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to wait for the other one to be done. I showed the where's my little one gone? This one. Actually, tell you what we'll do. Just before we go, because I don't want to waste this. I'm going to put them in here, and this can make either your own stud earrings, you just need the stud posts. So any bits of resin that's left over, use them, and these can be your new gems and things for the front of cards. There's 3 different sizes, some are faceted, some are not. So when I show the other one, I'll come back and show these before we go. So all the little bits of resin, don't waste them. Even if you put them into a wall, set them, and then save it and add another bit in next time you play. And these then just go onto your cards, and you can make them to match every single card that you make forever. So they're just in there, it's tiny, tiny amounts, not even a mil. I think just put that in for 2 minutes and then. Right, have I shown everything I wanted to show tonight? We'll do the dangly earrings with the head pins and things on Tuesday, because I think it's important to show that. You can get cheap jewellery making pliers and things on Amazon. I couldn't get them cheaper. Basically, I couldn't get them at a decent price. So you can get round nose pliers and then the flat nose pliers for like £4, £4.50 and stuff. All these little, you get a pot of these little charms, you get more than that in the kit. I love that so much. I really love that. It's proper girly. I can't wait till Blake's older. At the minute, I think she would still put them in her mouth. But even that one for Christmas. Imagine making your own jewellery and earrings and things. For Christmas, works, nights out, do's. It's got something for everything, haven't you? Then, and for the sake of 5 minutes. And the clean-up's easy because all you do with these pots is put them in the windowsill or set them with your torch and be on your way. So I'll see if this is ready now. Just wait for me. So this one was on. This one is. So this one here was the one I thought I did a whoopsie on. I didn't, but look at that now. It's totally flat, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And then it's already got a hole in this one just to attach your jump ring to. So if it does cover the hole, just take a pokey tool and ever so gently sort of poke it back through. Or you can get tiny little drill bits, but chances are it's not going to go all the way through when you're just doing a top coat. So just being extra careful. Just poke it back through. There. Super easy. And there's your hole back. And it's super strong. Super duper strong. Right, I'll check these. These might, yeah, they're done. So these here, they're flat ones. And they're your faceted ones. So they look very shiny, these ones. And in the same 3 different sizes. And you can make them to go with every single card or scrapbook page or anything ever that you're making. And you might not like the plain flatter ones, you might just like the faceted side, but they look like real little gemstones and things. And you can do all sorts. I'm going to take these gloves off because I've got sweaty hands out of the plastic. But I mean the gloves, even then, keep the gloves after, just wipe them with a baby wipe or something and go from there. Just wipe them, let them dry. Anyway, with that, I think I'm not going to fill any more information at you. Tuesday we will come back. We'll make some earrings with the jump rings and the pins and everything. And yes, websites are on the kit. Kits are on the website as long and other stuff. There's some washi tape on there. There is shrinks added. Last week I added some of the paint palettes that I've made. Donna, yours looks absolutely amazing with the paint and I love it so much. With that, I will love you and leave you. Tuesday we will make some dangly earrings. It's super easy, takes 10 minutes if that. Have a lovely Monday. And thank you for keeping me company. Honestly, I love it so much. I love our lives. But I will see you Tuesday, 7 p.m. to make earrings. Have a lovely Monday. I know it's Monday. Have a lovely as a Monday as you can, and I will see you Tuesday. Bye for now.